Hey Nick, Phil here. Just a quick screencast to give you a few tips on how you can enhance your website and how the lead generation model works. So I've brought up a search engine, Google, and I've typed in the search term Arborist Reports Melbourne, and what comes up is all these sponsored ads here, which these businesses are paying for. You've got Melbourne Arborist Reports is number one. That's the fellow we talked about before. And if we scroll down, you're not on page number one. Again, more sponsored ads here. Go to page 2. Keep scrolling down, and you are position 13, page 2. I can assure you that not many people, well, the research certainly says not many people go to page 2. Most of people's clicks remain in the top 3 positions on page 1, which is important that's why it's important to be there. So that's something to consider. Just looking at your website though, a few tips here. I would enhance your font size and color just up here. And I would move your phone number, which is buried all the way down here on the left, phone number and email, and I would put that in big, bold font up here so that that's bright in people's faces. I'd also move your contact form, and I would put that up the top or somewhere here as well. First thing I want to talk about is content. So Google, think of Google like a human. It learns like a human, reads like a human. It's very, very smart, and it's getting smarter and smarter and smarter, all the Google bots. So for your site to rank and to be indexed, as we call it, for Google to position it, it needs content on the home page or the landing page for Google to grab onto. Now, at the moment, you've got, when I say content, I mean words. So you've got these words here, but if we scroll down, you've got photos, which are great, but you've only got headings. You haven't got any content, and the reviews are great, but there's no content for Google to grab onto. So what I would suggest is you want to have between 1,500 and 1,800 words on your landing page. It sounds like a lot, but it's easily doable. You could put 100 words for each of these. So you're looking at 700 there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 700 words just there. If you put 100 words each, just a brief description of what these are, exactly how you've done here. So bring all of this back to your homepage, and then build out an additional page or a page for each of one of your services. So rather than have all your services listed on the same page, you would build an entire page for preliminary agricultural reports, impact assessments, tree management plans, a different page for each, and each of those pages you want to have 500 words of content. Like, not just any content, not just any words, but specific authoritative content about this subject matter. Alright, so just as a comparison, go to Allmain on page 1. Where are we? Alright, so he's got a lot more content already, which is one of the reasons why he's at position 1. There's many reasons, this will be one of them. So you want to beat him, which is easily doable. Easily doable. We can smoke this guy. So the other thing I want to talk about is this little number here, Google index. That means Google has indexed one page. His entire website is one page. So you can't click. There's nothing here to go to. There's no additional pages. Everything that he's got to offer is on this one page. So you're already smoking him. You've got four pages that you've indexed. But what we need to do is we need to rearrange things so that you've got your content on your front page, and then you've got additional pages after that. So really, really easy to do. Get your IT website people to do that. The other thing is I want to talk about this little number here. This L refers to backlinks. So without getting too technical, and this is something that your IT people or your website people will know, backlinks are essentially votes coming to your page. So it's other places on the internet pointing to your page saying, yep, this is a good page to refer to in relation to Arborist Reports. So I'm voting for TMC Reports. He's got one, you've got none. So the more you have, the better. And you don't have to have many, you just have to have really strong ones. You know, for example, if Google itself, Google, pointed to your page saying that TMC Reports or TMC Reports is the #1 arborist report in Melbourne, can you imagine how powerful and how authoritative that would be, having Google pointing directly to you? So that's what it means, and there's ways and means of doing that. Your IT people will know. To give you a comparison, here's my site over here. I've got the phone number right up here. I've got the request for code right here. I've got all this content for Google to scroll and index, which is going to bump. I was actually rubbing shoulders with this guy before I had to change things up a bit. So it won't be long, and I'll be bumping this guy off the perch. Now, I haven't even finished building this page. I've only just launched it. I call it imperfect action. I like to get things out there, get Google working on it. And I'll fully build out this page, optimize it, and have it, rolling in leads for you. So there are a couple of things that you can do. I would definitely action those if you can. If you want to know any more, let me know. There's loads and loads of things we can do to enhance and optimize your website so that you are the leading website in Melbourne. You mentioned the other day that you guys believe you are the best, and that's great. So the best needs to be on page 1, #1. So you scoop up all those leads. But if you want to know any more, mate, give us a yell. We can talk more. Peace.